Learn to appreciate the negative to better appreciate the positive. You see, when negative moments come in your life, the silver lining is that negative creates an even greater contrast to the opposite positive outcome, scenario, whatever. This is the silver lining of a lot of our suffering in our life. A lot of the hardship, all the bullshit we have to go through, grow through. This is where the rubber meets the road. Is that when we finally get ourselves out of that situation and we're just able to just live peacefully, we can enjoy that peace way more. When we can get a job where we're not dealing with this and that and God knows what, we can appreciate that way more. When you're living in a, when your living situation is free of toxic people, is free of having to put up with so much, you're going to appreciate that way more. A lot of times too, you can use this idea to help you appreciate abstaining from vices and addictions. Because when we can pay attention and appreciate how much a vice, like alcohol, how crappy it can fuck up our lives and our weeks and our whole entire life, how shitty it makes us feel, then that will accentuate the positive way more and give you even more of a reason to stay sober. And that's with anything, not just alcohol. Even with what I would call dopamine fishing activities. Frying your brain, all your dopamine, using up all your dopamine, scrolling on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or whatever the fuck. Looking at memes on Discord or Instagram. Watching those useless fucking reels on Snapchat or whatever dumbass shit on Facebook. When you binge and do too much and you feel that negativity, really be present for that. Such that next time that you make the right choice, you can appreciate the correct choice much more. I think so many of us will shy away from really allowing ourselves to experience these shitty moments because we just want to block it out, and rightly so. Counterintuitively though, if we can create a plethora of direct experience of truly applying our awareness to the suffering, then we can make it crystal clear in our minds to really make the correct choice next time. And even if the next choice is just the lesser of two evils, you'll appreciate that lesser of two evils way more. Because of what you don't have to put up with, deal with, go through, whatever. I've really been able to learn this, I've really had an opportunity this year to learn that for myself, to really embody that. And the biggest challenge for myself now is to still stay present in the negative moments and choose to still be congruent with the character that I want to show up as every single day, using the shitty moments as opportunities to cast even stronger votes to the motivated individual I want to become, and realize that when it's all over, because I've been through so much, I will appreciate that reprieve. I will appreciate my release, my freedom from my situation that much more, because I chose to dive deep into it. Because I realized that the thing that I will regret the most is just not taking the emotionally difficult action of showing up no matter what, putting in the work no matter what, putting my soul into that day, and not allowing myself to get distracted. And precisely because it's tough is the reason why I need to do it. That's my next level up. So even though, I remember, for example, my dog Leah, she's in her last year of her life. And just even having like scares of realizing, she might not make it this week or that day, or, that negative moment created a contrast to help me. And since then I've learned a lot more about just appreciating having a dog, appreciating the moments when they are still alive and still happy. Having things taken away from us is a great way for us to learn how to reappreciate. Because we don't know what we have until it's gone, simply because we don't have that direct experience. So what is that negative thing for you right now? This is also not to say that you need to suffer unnecessarily. If you're finding yourself in a situation where you have to either pivot or persevere, make that decision. Don't just persevere because you want to suffer more. Be smart about this. Be conscious. And as well, make a plan. What's your next step? How are you going to grow through this? What is the emotionally difficult action that you can take that will, at the end, leave you on top as a more developed character? Imagine making every decision in your life in this manner, where you just made decisions based solely on what would create a stronger character. And one of these things is making the decision to learn how to appreciate the crappy moments, the negative moments now. Because then you have all that direct experience to create such a stark contrast for when things are going good. Because you have to remember, this too shall pass. And it's all right. Do what you can. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Accept what's going on. It's okay. Choose the perception that's going to help you the most, help you grow the most. And then when it's all done, you'll thank yourself for it. So there's the silver lining of the shitty situations we find ourselves in. All the negative stuff, all the suffering. It will accentuate the positive when you finally get it. So look for a way in, not for a way out. Look for a way to appreciate suffering itself and choose to see what it brings you. How's it making you stronger, turning you into who you need to become? So with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.